Bomberman at Goodwill. $6. Later. They also got 2 3-packs of games for $3.99. They all seem to be just common ones, sport common ones. So 2 of those. 1, 2. Later. So this was a Letgo deal. Silver GameCube with Metroid Prime. The cables. WarioWare party games. And Smash Bros. Black Label complete. $35. Later. It's almost 10 o'clock at night, but I couldn't pass this up. It's the Letgo deal. He was asking for the system with all the games for $200. I asked him how much per game. He said 15. I said, if I take these 4, would you take 40? And he said yes. Here are the games: GoldenEye, Resident Evil 2, Super Mario 64, and Bad Fur Day. All 4 games for $40. Great deal. Later. So the Flea today, a couple of things only. All those manuals, including I think Fire Red, and Game Boy Advance SP. That was $10. The guy always hooks me up, so I decided, I'll give him something for that. And then I picked up Donkey Kong 64 for $5. Later. The sale over here. Not sure why I did this, but an Atari 5200. Not my thing. But when she said $20 with the games in box, I just couldn't pass it up. Later. On the sale over there, I'm not gonna go through everything, but some old, some new. And basically, Toe Gentleman Earl, Comic Zone, I think Mario World, some PS4 Divinity, and No Man's Sky. Altogether was $80, but it was decent stuff. I think Punch Out was also there, so good stuff. Later. So this older lady over here doesn't look like she has anything. Asked if she had anything old. She thought about it for a minute, then she said, I have some old Nintendo stuff. And the alarms goes off. This is what she got. By the way, it's a Sunday at 12 o'clock in the mid-morning afternoon. And this is what she shows me. I'll go over everything later. Mega Man X. And Mega Man X2. 2 Super Nintendos, a whole bunch of games, all of it, $100. Can't complain, can make it up. Later. Alright guys, here are my pickups for the last week. It was definitely one of my best weeks, if not the best, in getting all the old good stuff. Things came in bunches, came by surprise for a lot of places that I wasn't expecting it. We will start with thrift stores, then we'll do flea markets, do Letgo, and then finish up with tax sales. The first thing, we'll start with the thrift stores, is Bomberman for the NES, and I paid $5.99. I also had Dead or Alive Volleyball. It's missing the manual, but this was $3. This Gaia 2 for the PS2 with memory card complete for $3. Xenosaga Episode 1 with memory card also complete, $3. Then the Nintendo 64 and the games all together was $29. The games were Bugs Life, Wave Race, NHL Breakaway 98. NBA Courtside. Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball. And Tony Hawk. The system, no expansion pack. It came with a official lime green controller, and it also came with a Mad Catz red one that I couldn't use or don't want. All that was $29. We will go to the flea market next. Picked up Donkey Kong 64 for $5. A Game Boy Advance with manuals. The best one of them all is Pokemon Fire Red. All those were $10. And now we will do Letgo. Letgo picked up a silver GameCube with Metroid and a memory card with WarioWare, no manual, and Super Smash Bros. Melee complete. All that was $35. It also had the controller. For any systems, I obviously don't show the cables just because it would be a lot of stuff to show. But everything came with all the cables. We will do tax sales next. Picked up Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS for $5. And Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon for $5. Actually, I have one more thing from Letgo, and actually a big thing, so I don't know how I forgot that. We have Super Mario 64, Resident Evil 2, 007, GoldenEye, and Bad Fur Day. Bad Fur Day, all together, $40, which is a fantastic deal. Now we'll continue with the tax sales. The next thing I picked up, it was a big bulky thing. I usually don't collect for this, but the price, I just couldn't pass it up. And it is this Atari 5200 with all those box games. Basically nothing major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. Basically she said $20 and I just couldn't pass it up. So I had to take it. Really good deal, I think. And something that I'm not sure if I'm going to keep, but for now, we'll keep it. I'm actually going to try it on, because I never used it before, and see how that works. Next thing is another good tax sale. Went to this couple. They had newer games and RPGs and stuff like that my wife likes, so I knew that they had some games. Once I purchased some newer games, I asked if he had anything old. He said he had some old Nintendo 64s and he didn't want to sell, but he didn't have the system anymore, so I kind of try to convince him and say, well, if you don't play him, I'll definitely buy him from you or look at him, and I just buy whatever you don't like. He brought him out, and this is what I got from him. Everything in here was $5 a piece, and we'll start with Death Duel for the Genesis, Comic Zone for the Genesis, obviously Toe Jam Enero, Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Again, all of these were $5. Mario Golf for the N64. Gauntlet Legends for the N64. Another Donkey Kong 64. Again, $5. And Super Mario 64. The newer games were Divinity for the PS4. All complete. Enchanted Arms. Dragon Crown. Basically all these games are what my wife likes, so basically they were all purchased for her. No Man's Sky. And Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. All $5. I know this game by itself could go for about 20, so it's definitely a good pickup. So $5 a piece. I really can't complain. And then we'll do the big tax sale and the big hit of the day or the weekend. When there, the lady didn't have anything out there. I asked. One lady said, no, we don't have anything. Then another lady said, yes, I have some stuff. They weren't sure if they wanted to get rid of it. I said, if you bring it out, I'll look at it. And, you know, whatever you don't want to use anymore, I'll basically buy that. I ended up buying all this. And we'll go over first. And then I'll tell you the price. Airwolf for the NES. Tetris for the NES. Little Mermaid. Fester's Quest. Rad Racer. The standard Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. The Addams Family. The Last Starfighter. Super Mario Bros. 3. Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. Metroid. Then we'll do the Super Nintendo stuff. I'll start with this one because it's funny. I got Donkey Kong 3. No battery, obviously the battery doesn't work, but the game still actually works in this rough of a shape. Obviously I'm going to get rid of it and throw it away, but the game does work for $5. Lion King. George Foreman Boxing. Empire Strikes Back, Bat Label, RoboCop 3, Michael Jordan, Toy Story, Mortal Kombat, Dig and Spike Volleyball, Chester Cheetah, Earthworm Jim, Yoshi's Island. This one the battery didn't work. Neither did the battery for Donkey Kong Country. The two versions of it. Donkey Kong Country 2. Then Mystical Quest. Super Mario World. The battery did work for this Yoshi's Island with a little bit of a beat up label. Castlevania with a really beat up label. Final Fantasy 3. Mega Man X. And the best game of them all, Mega Man X2. All together, I paid $125, which is easily one of my best pickups ever. Mega Man X2 by itself goes for about $100. So I have at least $400 or $500 worth of games for $125. This week was fantastic. Hopefully next week will be just as good. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Later.